Gabby Garcia is a 38-year-old fighter. Brazilian fighter has a hard time finding an opponent for this gigantic big girl who stands under 2 meters and weighing about 100 kilos. Yes, the promoter have to work very hard to find opposition for Gabby. However, there is one. A girl from Russia. Her name is Anna Malyukova, and today she's going to try to subdue the Brazilian Hulk before his fight with Gabby Garcia. Anna Malyukova has been training in hand-to-hand combat for 4 years. 4 years in hand-to-hand combat. Yes, it's not long, only 4 years. The girl is not a professional. She just came to the Uno Boz gym to keep in shape, and somehow it all came together, that after a while she's already in Japan fighting the most dangerous fighter in the world, and soon enough. Soon we'll find out if the Russian beauty will be able to compete any competition to Gabe Garcia. At the beginning of the fight, she doesn't seem to be doing very well. Is not going well. Right away, Gabe was able to get closer to her opponent. However, Malyukova has got a hold of Hulk's arm, and she's trying to put up some resistance. Gabby is already in the mount, is trying to hit the Russian Yurka. Well, of course, relatively Yurka, because at normal time, Anna Malyukova weighs also a lot, around 90 kg. Gabby is even more, around 113. But both athletes have dropped down to the 93 category. In order to take part in this fight, Malyukova is trying to get rid of her heavyweight opponent. She's not doing a very good job so far. But it's worth noting that she doesn't get much damage either, but in this situation, it's still the same when you're lying on your back on the canvas. Of course, you can't just relax and have, as they say, pleasure. You have to tense up and static, your whole body's working. And naturally you get tired, but you have to hand it to the Russian athlete, that she's already lasted more than 90% of Gabby Garcia's competitors. It was usually over in the first 10-15 seconds. But the only major problem is that very quickly, Malyukova allowed to get close to Gabby, and that's why now she can throw punches with impunity, and there's nothing left for Anna to do. Just wait for the first round to end and try again from the rack now. By the way, she's very close to the ropes, which means that the referee will now be forced to move the fighter to the middle of the ring in order for the Gabby to continue to build up his advantage. But it's a small respite for Anna, which will probably give her some breathing room. Yes, the referee is grabbing her opponents for them to the unclenching will start directly to the gray hair. Well, the fight again continues in parterre. Anna Malyukova again lying on her back on the canvas. Gabby Garcia to hammer feast in the head, right in the canvas, for Anna right now, in this second, because there's no way she can get out of that. And I remind you that Gabby Garcia does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu naturally. Well, in general, all Brazilian fighters do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is also actually the base, and so of course Gabby feels at ease. In her element, very correct actions now. Malyukova's she's trying to press Gabby's body in order to offset the blows to the head, but, by the way, she's been missing a lot. Of course, she's slowly losing her strength, but at least now she's managed to make it to the second round. And that, believe me, not every opponent Gabby's ever faced gets. Well, the second round starts with the stand-up is the perfect opportunity for Anya to somehow rehabilitate herself, because she doesn't stand a chance in the clinch. But maybe in the stand-up, if she can, to do some damage, at least some damage. A good sidekick of some kind, with a swinging punch. Of this fight doesn't boast speed, and Gabby is back at it again. Just catches her and pins her against the ring ropes, and we have a repeat of the situation with Malyukova. Back on her back again, trying to somehow to get up, and Gabby Garcia is going to, again with impunity, and she's going to try to jab her in the canvas potential in the stand-up. And this is, in my opinion, the only way to beat the Brazilian Hulk. And unfortunately, Anna Malyukova could stop the Brazilian Hulk. She's too strong. Well, at least the Russian tried her hand at it. She wasn't afraid to go up against the more experienced and the world's strongest fighter. Worthy of respect, maybe she will continue her career, and then once again will be able to rematch the Brazilian Hulk. Unfortunately, Anna Malyukova at least some competition friends. If you liked the video, be sure to support Anna Malyukova with your royal likes.